Jordan Long, and today I'm going to talk about this thing that truly happens, or doesn't always happen, but it does happen. Alright, so since my mother, no, not my mother, since my godmother happens to own the TWF, and she's only owned it for at least 1, 2, about 3 years, and since I'm her goddaughter, everyone, you would think that they would either go to you think they would go to, I don't know, you think they'd go to someone else, but they always go to me. And they always go to me when they think that I'm going, going to help them get into TWF or have a job there or something like that. I truly do not know. So that's what they believe. Why they do this, I don't know. But for some grounds, someone will come up to me. But that's not even it. The truth is that for a long time in my life, I still don't know what the right thing to say is. Now, you're going to have all kinds of folks, and there's going to be a name that they're all right with you saying, or they see themselves as that. Now, the Easterns, or the Far Easterns, think that being called from the land that they live, or the big land they live, and not the land on that land they live, they'll see themselves as that. Well, Asia and Asian are borrowed words, most likely Greek or Latin borrowed words. The English word would be Eastern or Far Eastern. Now, they're going to say, oh, well, you can't say Far Eastern. Yeah, I am Far Eastern, and that's what I am. And that's what a lot of folks. Now, the hang up comes in when you can't tell the unlikeness between one or the other. They're like, and you're like, well, Jordan, you're Far Eastern, you're from the Chinese, whatever you want to call it, that Latin borrowed word, I don't know. Yeah, there's all these offshoots, and you think you could tell one from the other, but you cannot. So it always comes down to this thing. Well, I thought that you're Japanese, right? Yeah. Yes. Well, I'm mistaking you for something else. Well, how could you mistake me for something else? I don't know. I'm just not good at telling one or the other out, even though I might happen to be one. Yeah, Jordan, I know that. How could you have a hang up not telling one from the other when you're one? Yeah. There are folks in this world that would have you believe that it's the eyes. It's the eyes. Well, first off, I don't know if it's a smooth way to say you're telling one from the other by the way one's eyes look or not. And then I say Far Eastern. See, there's the East, and then there's Far East. And the Far East is like, if there's the Middle East, where it doesn't actually look like the middle anyway, and then there's the Far East. Well, then the true, okay, I'm not going to get into where they think why some folks say, okay. Now, there are some folks that might believe otherwise, but that's what I call myself. And it's never been a hang up with anyone else. Anytime I've shown any of my things to, it's not like it's been a hang up or something. It's not like someone said, well, you really should not say that. That's not the right thing to say, And I guess you're right about no. What do you mean it wouldn't be the right thing to say? How could someone see a hang up with it? Well, someone does. And you're thinking, oh, this is getting way off of what you wanted to talk about. Well, yeah, it is, but I had to put it out there. So anyway, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, and I don't actually fit into what some folks would believe. When they think of folks like me, like you know, it's like, oh well, I don't know. And now I gotta get back. And then I really was off that, but I had to talk about that because that was out there. And another thing it tends to happen to me is that they always come to me since I'm Xena's goddaughter. They come to me and then they have this belief about, oh, I can get them into the TWF or something, but I don't work for the TWF. I have nothing to do with them. I don't work for I don't work for Cuska Wealth Team or anything like that, so I can't do anything like that. They're like, well, Jordan, they're like, can you get me in the TWF? Or to be like, well, thank you, Jordan, for helping me get in the TWF, but I didn't do anything. I didn't get you in the TWF. That was my godmother Xena. That was Godzilla and Triple H or whoever. I had nothing to do with it. You know. But yeah, that does happen. All right. I think I probably took up a lot of enough time talking about this. You know. So before I go, I just want to let everyone know now that I might not be as name known. I might not get a lot of looking and watching as Natalie Tang does for her films, but I'm still gonna do my good on YouTube. I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you later.